Hello, I'm Tracy Mitchell. Welcome to my Info 246 presentation, Airbnb, Data Analysis and Visualization of a Dataset. It would be entirely fair to say that this project did not go as planned. At the beginning of the semester, I decided to use a dataset from YouTube for this project. With an average of 500 hours of content being uploaded to the platform every second, YouTube is a data juggernaut that supplies valuable data to many sectors, including agencies that serve big and small brands, franchises and dealerships, event planners, academia and education, and most especially the content creators themselves. The plan was to use big data to explore the rhetoric surrounding how to build successful search engine optimization, otherwise known as SEO, by analyzing factors like click-through rate and keywords. There would also have been an evaluation to see how common the system was being abused with black hat techniques. However, eventually I had to admit defeat. First, scraping the volume of data offered by YouTube is difficult, and as a result, very few usable data sets are available for academic purposes. While there are sources for data that are outside of the academic arena, such as Google Analytics and Social Blade, these services are primarily geared toward individual creators for monitoring their own channels. These sites also cater to those willing to pay a subscription fee for the privilege of viewing data generated by their competitors, but not researchers. Eventually, I did find a data set that showed some promise through Kaggle.com, but Python was required as the analysis tool. Sadly, even after loading every recommended piece of peripheral software available, Python would not load into my personal computer. There were some attempts made to analyze the data in both Excel and Splunk, and although the data sets did load, they proved to be too corrupted to be useful. Due to these challenges, I made the decision to change my approach and downloaded the Los Angeles dataset for Airbnb from inside Airbnb.com. The approach to the data would be from the perspective of someone hoping to post their apartment for rent on the site. The reasoning behind this approach was that as the economy's dependence upon independent contracting grows, lay individuals will find the information available through big data analysis increasingly useful in maximizing their personal income. Inside Airbnb.com sources publicly available data directly from Airbnb and prepares it for analysis by analyzing, cleansing, and aggregating the data before posting it for further public analysis and discussion. Once loaded into Splunk, it became obvious that due to the large size of the data set, event sampling would be required. A 1-to-3 ratio was determined to produce the best results. The first exploratory search revealed the 10 largest rental organizations listing units under Airbnb's banner. The goal was to ascertain whether an independent host's most significant competition would be from other independent hosts or from corporate entities. The report shows that corporate hosts represent the 3 most significant sources for Airbnb units in Los Angeles, with independent renters coming in 4th, as represented by the popular description tagline, quote, "home away from home," end quote. This data reveals that there is a healthy demand for independently offered units in the Los Angeles Airbnb market. The next search that was conducted was to determine the range of minimum stay required by Airbnb hosts in the Los Angeles market. This would help a prospective host know how to list their unit. Results show that over 17,000 hosts in Los Angeles require only a single night's stay, making it the overwhelming favorite. However, an unusual finding was that a significant number of hosts require guests to stay a minimum of 30 days, and it was the 4th most popular minimum stay requirement, coming in just after 2 and 3 nights, respectively. 6 nights was the number least favored, with only 302 Los Angeles hosts out of the sample requiring that number of nights as the minimum stay. The final exploratory search was to determine the top 5 Los Angeles neighborhoods that had the most rental units available. This information would provide insight into local competition and what kind of demand there was for rentals in the prospective host's neighborhood. Venice, California, and Hollywood were very close. So close, in fact, that the number would probably fluctuate depending on how the random sampling was applied to the data set. The next two most popular neighborhoods were downtown LA, which matched very closely to Long Beach, which is curious because Long Beach is about as far from the heart of downtown LA as a person can get. The fifth neighborhood, Santa Monica, is within 5 miles of our target zip code. This is a promising result for our prospective host and bodes well for the rental's potential success. The in-depth analysis focused on determining a template for success by choosing to focus the search on the varying conditions that exist within the specific combination of factors relative to the host's home environment. These conditions include the prospective host zip code, the room type they were choosing to rent, which was their entire apartment, and a search including properties that allow pets. The final addition to this foundation is the addition of the category of superhost to the search properties. Although superhosts generally charge less than average for their units, achieving this designation would unlock other significant benefits, including the opportunity to have increased occupancy and first page appearance in search results in listings on Airbnb. Specifically, superhosts must achieve a minimum of 10 days stay per year, maintain a 90% response rate to inquiries, maintain 5-star reviews at a minimum of 80%, and they're rarely canceling their appointments. Therefore, all these different values can be assumed by inserting superhosts into the search string. Also, due to these narrow conditions, no event sampling was required to execute these searches. Searching these specific conditions returned 95 results, and it was from that base that the subsequent searches were conducted. The first in-depth search of the core results was for the top 20 prices charged by superhosts within all the specified conditions. The range of prices charged was broad among the 95 events that resulted from the search, with $165 per night at the low end and $450 per night at the high end. $250 was the most common price charged, and it was charged by 6 hosts within the chosen zip code. The second search revealed that all 95 superhosts charged a cleaning fee. But while there was still a vast range of fees charged, there was more consensus regarding the value of cleaning than there was about the value of the spaces that were being rented. The two most popular fees charged for cleaning were $180, charged by 30 hosts, and $149, which was charged by 29 hosts. Other values were insignificant, with only 1 or 2 hosts seemingly applying random value to the cleaning fees. In the final search, the units available were examined to determine the typical number of bedrooms available in superhost units. Based on the results, there were 52 2-bedroom properties offered in the chosen zip code, 31 1-bedroom properties, 9 3-bedrooms, a 6-bedroom, and a 4-bedroom. Unfortunately, it must be admitted that the more sophisticated techniques available on Splunk eluded my comprehension, and therefore some of the more complex analysis that would have been useful were beyond my capacity to execute. However, there was some very useful information revealed that would assist any prospective Airbnb host to understand the local market better. The area in which the unit exists is not very competitive. Yet there is a significant demand for rentals within 5 miles of the prospective host's location. Charging less than $250 a night would keep the rental fee competitive, and a cleaning fee of up to $149 would be well within the range of acceptability. In conclusion, Big data is not just a tool for large corporations. Entrepreneurs and independent contractors can benefit greatly from the information provided through even the most cursory analysis. The two significant challenges I faced in this project were finding an appropriate data set and, once the data was sourced, achieving a sufficient grasp of the available tools to make the most of the data I had found. However, the results found show that anyone can benefit from big data, even if they are not able to acquire all the skills necessary to fully utilize the potential that big data has to offer. Thank you.